And good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. It is Monday morning. Uh, it's the Monday show, guys. Hope everyone's having a good morning so far. Hope everyone's doing well. We're talking about the young guns in today's show, guys. So the young guns: Harvey, Elliot, Carvalho, Curtis Jones. Going to be having a little look at them in the team today. Hope everyone is doing well, though. And yeah, let's get on with the show, guys. So don't forget all the good stuff, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the like button. All that good stuff, guys. And hope you're all doing well. Big up Gary. Big up James in the house. With the 5-star rule, I think we'll see Klopp maybe and other managers, if they're smart, change how the game is played. Expect an even higher metal football. I agree. Sorry, guys. I'm still here. I'm still here. Don't worry. Yeah, sorry, my camera went off there. I don't know what happened there. My camera decided to go off, but everyone's well. Yeah, I agree with that, James. We'll have a talk about that as well. Big up, Mr. Conway. How you doing, my friend? Big up, Ryan. Morning, Jane. Hope you're well, mate. I'm doing well. Big up, Daz in the house. Please smash the like button, subscribe. Exactly. Big up, Captain Sal. How you doing, my man? Yeah. I hope you're all good. And having a good morning so far, guys. So we are going to talk about the young guns in Liverpool's team today. We are going to talk about your Harvey Elliott, your Curtis Jones, and your Fabio Carvalho, looking at how much game time they'll have in the upcoming season. And not only that, we're going to obviously bring you your transfer news and all that good stuff. Big up, Jade. How you doing, Jade? Hope you're doing well. I was very impressed with Bajiak in the Leipzig game, but unfortunately he's too young to be in the first team. Yeah, he looked very decent. In my opinion. He looked a bit better than Tyler Morton. But yeah, I agree. Morning, Jay. How you doing, my friend? It's been a while. You're doing well. My man in the house, Savage. Greetings, Talksport Jay in the chat. Everyone is well. Big up Savage as well. And don't forget, tomorrow night, Tuesday night, guys, me and Savage will be bringing you the call-in show. So don't forget about that, guys. 8 p.m. 9 p.m. again tomorrow night. 9 p.m. tomorrow night. Don't forget all to come over to the show for the call-in show for me and Savage. Taking your calls and answering your questions. In 5 days, we'll be playing City. Imagine that. I know, it's mad, ain't it? It's absolutely mad. And big up 6 times. How you doing? I hope you're doing well, my friends. So let's bring you some news. Let's bring some news in the world of football, shall we? Bring you some transfer news. Let's see what we got. Liverpool defender Kostas Tsimikas has shared how the club is adapting to the new faces within the camp this summer. Darwin Nunez has been the most high-profile introduction, with, of course, Sadio Mane and Divock Origi, and Ben Davies just some of that have left the club too. It's very, very important because it gives us time to know each other and the way we play. Yeah, I think they're all talking about this pre-season. They're all very impressed with the new players coming in. Firmino latest. Liverpool striker Bobby Firmino's future is once again cast in doubt following his seeming omission from the club's pre-season training camp in Austria. I did not know about this. Did everyone else know about this? Wow. So Liverpool striker Roberto Firmino future has once again been cast in doubt following his seemingly admission from the club's pre-season training camp in Austria. That's news to me, guys. I don't know about you lot. That's news to me. I did not know that. One possible destination It's been suggested that the Serie Giants, Juventus, although reports suggested a bid has been made, are said to be wide of the mark. The Mirror recently suggested that club feel a 19.5 million valuation is too low, with the future still in question heading into the upcoming campaign. What is everyone's thoughts on that? So Bobby Firmino not in training at the pre-season training camp in Austria. He's not around. Now, obviously, I brought you the news yesterday that Bobby Firmino, had a possibility of leaving this summer with teams like Juventus making big plays for him. So let me know what you think about that in the chat. Because that's a weird one for me. No Bobby Firmino about. I don't know about that. Darwin Nunez is hoping that he can replicate his can't get my teeth in today. His partnership shown with Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold in recent seasons. We're finding the net top of his list. Liverpool have lost a very important cog in their machine this summer with Sadio Mane. Exactly 100 of his 120 goals. 100 of his 120 of his goals for the club were assisted by others, which is more than any other player received in the Jurgen Klopp era. I did not know that either. Learning a lot today. So 100 out of 120 of Mane's goals all came from assists. Yeah, rubbish. Trent has already provided for Nunez with the Reds fans, hoping for this much continues. Jones, Liverpool midfielder Curtis Jones has aimed a cheeky dig at Mo Salah, saying he only runs when he sees the goal after a group. Oh, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? I'm trying to find some decent news here. Spurs manager Antonio Conte said to be keen of lining up a reunion with current Inter midfielder Nico Barella. Now, this is one that comes into our thing because obviously Liverpool have been linked with Barella. I know a lot of Liverpool fans have been wanting Barella massively in Liverpool's midfield this season, but Conte is apparently very keen on him. Now, you know my views on the whole Tottenham thing, guys. I don't think Tottenham have set the world on fire with their transfers. I think people are going a bit over the top, but I just think it's because Antonio Conte is their manager, and I do get it. But I'll tell you what, if they go and get Nico Barella in their midfield this season, playing behind or playing with Basuma in the midfield, and then playing behind that front three that Tottenham have got, then I'll be worried about Tottenham. I really will, because I've said it before, their midfield ain't got no creativity. No creativity in their midfield. No one runs past you in their midfield. Skip's not going to run past you. Basuma's not going to run past you. Højbjerg ain't going to run past you. So when I look at their midfield, I just don't see the quality there. But Barella, if he went in that midfield, Jesus Christ, that would worry me as a Liverpool fan. Saka Liverpool switch. So Saka could be tempted into leaving Arsenal if Liverpool will come knocking on the door next summer, according to a former Premier League goalkeeper. The 20-year-old has quickly become one of England's brightest and up-and-coming stars, with the Gunners seemingly doing all they can to hold on to the winger beyond his contract that expires in 2024. Champions League football could only be the telling sign Mikel Arteta's side missing out in Europe following their fifth place finish last season. Some little bit of news there from some of the morning papers there, guys. The Saka thing's interesting. But it's the Firmino one, guys. Let me know what you think of the Bobby Firmino latest. That this morning, Echo basically is saying that he wasn't in training. He was not in training. He's been omitted from the pre-season camp, guys. So let me know what you think about that in the chat. I'll be very interested to see what you guys think about that. I've got some Ox news here, I think, as well. I'll try and find that out. Let's get some of your chats here. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Where are we on the chats? Is it still called Better Call Phillips? It is. It is Better Call Phillips. It is, my man. I'm all good, Jamie. Thank you. I hope you're well. I'm doing good. One is looking forward to seeing Harvey at Carvalho. I don't think we'll start. They will start many games. Klopp will slowly bring into the team. Looks like he's off then, says Ryan. His gout might have flared up again, Jim. No, they're not saying it's an injury thing, though. That's the thing. They're not saying it's an injury thing. And it's a weird one because apparently he was in the Austrian, he was in the training, and now he's been omitted from it. To be honest, bro, at Daz, to be honest, bro, I don't do Roman says shirty rules wrestling for me and Jamie. And Jamie's, I knew this ain't even one. And Jamie, I knew this, he ain't even there on inside training. That's mad. That's mad. Morning, Edward. How you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Unless we replace Bobby immediately, I'd rather he stays. Yeah, exactly. This is the weird thing. For Bobby to leave, he needs to be replaced ASAP, don't he? You know, it's not, he can't just, that's a weird one for me. Unless we got someone lined up, you wouldn't let Bobby go, would you? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I really don't get it. Sorry, guys. I don't get that one. It makes no sense. Gang and Deep, how you doing, my friend? Hi, Jamie. I hope you're well. Saw your transfer stream yesterday. Although I do agree with the majority argument, there is a part of what you said I disagree with when will be the next call-in show. The call-in show's tomorrow, Gang and Deep. The call-in show's tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Me and Savage, your co-host, bringing you all the Liverpool news and updates through the night, and you guys calling in. Remember, it's your show tomorrow. You guys call the show. You call in, ask me and Savage whatever you want, question related. We chop it up to Gang and Deep. If you want to come in on the show tomorrow, my friend, and call in and debate the stuff I spoke out yesterday, I look forward to hearing it, my friend, because I like your views, Gang and Deep, and I'd love to talk to you tomorrow, my friend. I really would. Trudon in the house. How you doing, Trudon? I'm doing well. If Firmino goes, the front line is light. We need a replacement for Origi as it is. Gordon isn't ready. I agree. Gordon is not ready. That's why I find it's a strange one, because I don't really see us going into the transfer market to get anyone. This is the thing, guys. I really don't see us going into the transfer market to get anyone either. I'm good, thanks, Conway. Just do press ups while watching the stream. I just do press ups while watching the stream. Jesus. I'd go for João Felix if Bob. Yeah, I mean, that'd be the one. But can we get him out of prison? That's the only problem. Can you get João Felix out of prison over there in Spain? That is the problem. The man is banged up at Atletico Madrid for time. I don't know how long's on his contract either. So I heard someone say he's got 2 years left. I don't know if that's completely true. I'm not sure how long João Felix has got left in his contract, unless you guys know in the chat, because that is the one I would go for. That is the one I would go for. As a Hoff, how you doing, my friend? Hi, Jamie. Hope you're well. I'm itching for the season to start. Exactly. I can't wait. I can't wait. Yeah, we need a backup. If Bobby goes, we definitely need somebody. There's no doubt about it, because we're leaving ourselves too light. Prefer Martinelli to Saka. He has more end product, in my opinion. Pick up Gang and D. Yeah, I mean, I like both of them. I do like Saka. I do like. I think Saka can give you a bit more in multiple positions, but that might be the problem with Saka. That's why it's not. Yeah. But yeah, Martinelli, I do get you. Xavi, got that Undertaker contract. It's under a 7-year deal in 2019. Like that. We ain't getting him. That's why I wondered how long he's got. Say if it's 2019, we're in 2022. Jesus Christ, he's got time on it. The man's in prison, man. The man is in prison. Bobby's going nowhere. The poor lad has probably got a gout attack. He'll be in the game against City. Actually, on Felix would be a dream, but he signed horrendously lengthy contract at Athletic. Good morning, Michael. How you doing? Morning, Jamie. Tomorrow's game should be Wednesday's game. It's Wednesday, Michael. It's Wednesday, my man, but it will be interesting. Gone where I got home one of the training tots, but go get the away one from the Nike store in a couple of weeks. Alone, possibly. I mean, that's what we're going to have to look at, is a loan. Big up, Jamie. Have you seen the Salah? Have you seen Salah in Rick and Morty? I have never watched an episode of Rick and Morty in my life. I know what Rick and Morty is about. I know of it, but I have never seen an episode of Rick and Morty ever. And Salah was in that. He made a cameo appearance today. That's awesome. Yeah. Just cutting me up. Will Klopp sell in? That means Salah will be the only one left of the conquering three. I said that a while ago, Gary. I said that a while ago with Salah. I think I said it this summer. I wouldn't be surprised if all the original front three left this summer, apart from Mo. I did say that at the beginning of this summer. But when the transfer window opened, I said I wouldn't be surprised if Mane and Bobby all left this summer. And we just had Mo left there. Wouldn't shock me if that happened still. Wouldn't shock me. North Red, how you doing, North Red? Bobby and Mane going is really a big transition. We need to have a ready-made replacement if this is true. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm shocked about it. I mean, we don't know what it is. Gary thinks it might be his injury. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I don't know what to think of it. I don't know what to think of it. I really don't. Obviously, I brought you the news yesterday that Juventus were interested in Bobby Firmino, and today's not. And today's been omitted from training from Austria's pre-training camp. So it looks like something might be happening, which is it's a weird one, ain't it? I think I've got some news here. Hang on. Liverpool's planned Roberto Firmino succession project to begin aimed £19.5 million transfer link. It has been pursued by many that after the departure of Mane and extension of Salah, the Brazilian would pursue the third way that has been open to all three players and simply run down his deal before leaving the club next year. As he embarks upon his 8th season with Liverpool, his 8th season. That is a long time in football now. As a Liverpool player, Roberto Firmino will do no doubt feeling a little like the odd one out. For so long, the Brazilian who goes into the new campaign just 2 goals away from a century of Liverpool goals has found his name mentioned in the same breath as those of Sadio Mane and Bobby Mo Salah, players who arrived at the club in the years that followed his signing, and was combined to form with one of the most lethal striking threesomes in the game. It wasn't just his fortunes on the pitch, but which were linked. Other features were too. Early this summer, all 3 players stood to leave Liverpool in 2023. Then Mane left for Bayern 1 year early, and Salah committed his future to the Reds by signing a brand new contract. In truth, it is way that the vast majority of supporters would have gone if they had to make the would you or rather decision about Bobby. It has been presumed by many that after the departure of Mane and the extension of Salah, the Brazilian would pursue the third way of basically running down his contract. They're saying, which I thought would happen as well. To be fair, I thought Bobby would just see out his last year at Liverpool. This is his 8th season at Liverpool. That is massive in football nowadays. Players don't usually stay at clubs that long. And leaving a free transfer when he'd be closing on his 32nd birthday. With Premier League goal outputs in the single figures in each of his last 3 seasons, just 20 in all competitions in his last 2, and the striking talents of Diogo Jota and Luis Diaz and now Darwin Nunez available to Jurgen Klopp, it would indeed be a little surprise if Firmino were to follow Mane and walk out as Liverpool legend next summer. All of which has raised the possibility that Reds look to shift Firmino for a fee now, though the weekend reports from Italy suggesting that Juventus want the Brazilian to replace Paulo Dybala, who has joined Roma. A fee of 19.5 million has been mentioned, and while there is sure to be those in the corridors of power at Anfield, who writes this shit? Who wouldn't mind seeing the club bank such a sum in the year they signed Diaz and Nunez? Any suggestion of a sale to fall on deaf ears with Klopp? This is it. I just don't see Klopp letting Bobby go, guys. We need someone in straight away. I'm seeing in this article if we are looking at anybody. If we're looking at anybody. Now, look, I understand Darwin Nunez is probably going to be the number one for Klopp in that number 9 position. The money we spent on him, I mean, we'll tell you that. You know, we don't go and buy that sort of player just to sit on the bench. He's going to be our number 9 going forward. Salah on the right, Diaz on the left. Now, with Bobby, a few of our strikers, like Jota, can play on the left and the 9. He's a bit more versatile. Bobby really ain't. Bobby's through the middle, or that's where he plays, either the 9 or the 10 position. Now, we don't really play 4-2-3-1. We don't really play for number 10 that much. So the chances of Bobby playing that number 10 role is very slim all season, unless we transition in mid-game and Bobby can play in that 10 position. Now, the number 9 position, as you say there, like Jota got 20 goals last season, and Nunez is going to probably be the number 1, number 9 going forward. Where does Bobby play and when does he play? So for me, this is maybe why they're thinking about maybe letting Bobby go. But then you've got to buy a replacement. You can't leave yourself that light in the front areas. I think Bobby is a fantastic squad player. Bobby gives us something none of the other forwards give us and could be an excellent addition to our squad. But letting him go right now makes no sense. Nunez may have all the attention on him with the presence of Haaland at Man City, hardly helping with that. But it looks like to follow the same path that likes of Robbo, Ox and Fabinho trod on at Anfield as they're about to bide their time and were slowly introduced to the side after picking up the club's habits in training. Yeah. There ain't much more on that. They're not saying there's a Bobby replacement or anything like that so far. Obviously, you got Matheus Nunez links are still around. I doubt they'll be seeing anything with Matheus Nunez, but you never know. Liverpool season begins less than a week when the Red face their rivals at the Community Shield. The Mirror has been told that Liverpool are looking at Nunez and the price tag emerges. So Liverpool reportedly have to pay £51 million to stand any chance of signing Sporting Lisbon midfielder Matheus Nunez this summer. The 23-year-old Brazilian has been heavily linked with a switch to Anfield before the window shuts. Despite the consistent speculation, The Athletic recently claimed that any decision on Liverpool bidding for Nunez this summer would be nonsense. However, reports in the Portuguese media claim to know the exact figure that would trigger his existing club to enter negotiations, which is set at £51 million. Portuguese outlet O Jogo also claimed that Nunez has been hesitant over his future at the club and that his manager Ruben Amorim has been trying to convince him to stay for one more season. With Tyler Morton poised to join Blackburn on a season-long loan, there is certainly space in Klopp's senior squad now for a midfielder. It's an interesting one. But then you listen to Klopp, whilst not directly quizzed on the possibility for about Nunez becoming his latest signing, manager Jurgen Klopp appeared effectively to end any hope of any more incomings. So far this summer, Klopp has brought in striker Darwin Nunez, midfielder Fabio Carvalho, defender Calvin Ramsby, but asked whether he's expecting any further incomings during the transfer window, Klopp said, Unless we have injuries or players' sales, no, we have our squad. So let me know what you think about all that in the chat, guys. And yeah, it's an interesting one on the transfer front. The Bobby Firmino one, the Bobby Firmino stuff is very, very interesting to me. That's come out of left field for me. That's totally come out of left field for me. I'm not too sure how to think about that. I don't think Bobby goes anywhere. There's just no way Bobby goes anywhere for me. As Hoff said, he'd be really surprised if Bobby goes. Same. Singing the cop says, smash the likes. Yeah, hit the likes, guys. It does really help the channel. 51 people watching, only 28 likes, guys. Make sure you press that thumb button. Get the likes way up, guys. Get the likes way up. I would appreciate it. There's 50 watching right now, so I want 50 likes. If you've not hit the like button so far, go and press on that thumb. You see that thumb underneath my video right now? That is the like button. Please go and hit that like button and get the likes way up. I would appreciate it. I really would. Yes, who? How are you? Hope you're doing well. If Bobby goes, we will sign someone. Hopefully. Busy, how are you? Bizzle, how are you doing? Firmino more or less is on his way. Big up Bizzle. Hope you're doing well. Froggy in the house as well. Bobby riding a bike in Austria. Yeah, I saw that as well. Joe signed a 7-year contract in July 2019. He ain't going nowhere. The man's in prison, man. The man is sentenced, guilty. The man ain't going nowhere in that Atletico prison. You know what I'm saying? Big up the Bizzle. Big up, yeah, 2 is it? I'm sorry if I've butchered your name. I do apologise. But welcome to the chat, guys. Hope you're doing well on this Monday morning. Hope you're doing good. Could be Saka for Firmino's replacement. I mean, Bobby is in Australia riding the bike with the boys. Yeah, but apparently he got omitted the last 24 hours in training. Like, I'm not sure. I'm only just bringing you the news. I mean, it's a weird one. If Bobby goes, replace him with a cam, not a striker. I can see that. Hi, Jamie. Big up, Wolf. Hope you're doing well. Hope you enjoyed your break. I did, my friend. Thank you very much. We had a front 7 last season that lasted 5 months. The brief period of squad depth. Yeah, we had a front 7 with the squad. I get what you're saying, Trudon, but let's take Minamino. Minamino played started 2 Premier League games in 12 months. So he didn't really play in the Premier League. And Origi, how many Premier League games did Origi play last season? In all competition, like not all competition. How many Premier League games did Origi play or even start? I know Minamino only started 2 Premier League games for Liverpool in 12 months. How many games did Origi play? This is the thing. So I'm not really going to count Origi and Minamino as our squad depth because they never played. They never played. So I'm not going to count them. So Mane, yeah. So I'm going to go with 5. So we got Salah, Jota, Bobby, Diaz, and Nunez. So we still got 5. So at this moment in time, we still got 5. Beforehand, we still had 5. And because I'm not counting Minamino and Origi because they never played. I'm not going to count them 2 because they never played. So I'm still going to go. We've got 5. So obviously, if we lose, I mean, you could put Carvalho in there. Carvalho usually plays on the left wing, so that'd be 6. Yeah, so we pretty much got the same amount of depth. Bizzle says Firmino is more or less on his way. If he's been omitted from training, his performances and injury record has been a cause for concern lately. Plus, we have Carvalho, Elliot, Jones, and Diaz and Jota, in my opinion. Yeah, I agree. It's just that I love Bobby Firmino. He's my favourite. Always has been my favourite. I don't know about you guys, but he's always been my favourite. Guys, only 35 likes and 54 people watching. Hit that like button, guys. Go over to that thumb button underneath the screen right now, underneath my video, and you'll see it there along with the title and everything. And just press that thumb button, guys. Get the likes way up. I would appreciate it. Be up to all the mods in the chat. If we look, North Red said, if we look either of the Arsenal players, Arsenal support would be back to Kroenke out. It seems at the moment always forgiven as they're going to destroy all in front of them. Oh no, the Arsenal are the best. They're the best, I'll tell you. They're the best fan base. They're just hilarious. Martinelli having more end product than Saka is a myth. 6 goals and 6 assists versus 11 goals and 7 assists last year. Yeah, that's what I thought. Unless he's asked to leave, I doubt Jurgen would let Bobby go. Exactly, Edward, I agree. Maybe Bobby's given permission to talk to other clubs, says Wolf. Big up, Ram. How you doing, my friend? All right, Jamie. Rewatched England's 2010 World Cup campaign. Steven Gerrard on the left was a pain. Was a pain. Right, could have handled, but left, no. Yeah, why was he playing on the left? What? Who's we accommodating to play Stevie on the left? That's mad, ain't it? Big up Vic, but big up Ram. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Hope you're doing well. We cannot sell Bobby this summer. We just cannot. Would be a huge mistake to lose 2 of your original front 3. Plus, it puts more pressure on Nunez and Jota if it is injured. Bobby could be revitalised this year. I agree, Vic. I think, Vic, I said this the other day. When I look at Bobby Firmino, I'm looking at a player that could play multiple games, like a lot of games this season, and be a bit revitalised. I said a couple of weeks back, Bobby, for me, was not fit last season. Last season, Bobby was never fit or match fit. And I think he's looked pretty decent in training so far. In pre-season training, I think Bobby's looked all right so far. You know, Bobby is fit and available and well. Him coming off the bench is still a very good player for us. He's still a very good player. Is he the player of old? Of course he's not, but he's still a decent player for us. So I agree, Vic. I agree. Big up the mod mother, Liz Golden. I hope you're doing well, Liz. Diaz, Fabio, Jota, Nunez, Salah, Elliot, Kai Gordon. If he leaves, I don't think he'll be replaced. Next player will be replaced. Next player will get, I think, will be a midfielder or a right winger. Yeah, I mean, you could use the sale of Bobby Firmino and definitely get that right winger spot. That is definitely for sure. One would use Bobby as an out-and-out 9 if he stays. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Dominic Seymour, big up to you. Any news around Nunez from Sporting, mate? Just the stuff I read to you already, my friend. I might have been a bit behind the chat, so you might have already heard me talk about it. But yeah, Nunez. So Sporting Lisbon are valuing Darwin Nunez at £51 million. And Liverpool, no, that's the transfer fee. But the problem is, Jurgen Klopp says we have too many midfielders. Someone has to go, or that's be a serious injury. And then we'll go into the market. I do think if we sold a midfielder, I do think we will probably go for Matheus Nunez, in my opinion, because the links have been too strong. The links to Matheus Nunez have been too strong. So for me, I think we would go and get we'll probably go in for Matheus Nunez. But I don't see any of our midfielders leaving. This is the problem. Jurgen Klopp said it multiple times. We have 8 midfielders. We buy another one, we got 9. And that's just too many. It's just too many. Someone has to leave. When he means injury as well, like Klopp said in his press conference when he was talking about injury, he's not on about like a 6 to 7 week hamstring injury. He's on about a serious injury like Van Dijk got, or like Gomez got, or like what Thiago got against Everton that time, you know, like an almost broken leg and ACL. That sort of injury is going to leave you out for months and months and months and months. That's the sort of injury he means. Unless we get one of them or one of the midfielders gets sold this summer, I don't think we're going in for one. I think Klopp's quite happy with what he's got. Sorry, this light is shining right in my head. Sorry about the arms, guys. I'm going to have to turn it down a bit because it's too bright. Vic says if we sell Firmino, we need another attacker. I can't believe it. It's not worth jeopardising the season for 90 million. I agree. I agree with you. Really do. Ram said, I think Firmino would be given a new deal, then sold. What? Teams have done that a lot, ain't they? All right, shut the door. Sorry, I was talking to the wife there. Teams have done that a lot, ain't they? They bought, they sign people up, and then like a year or 18 months later, they sell them and I think that's what we're doing with Naby Keita as well. By the way, that's why we're trying to give Naby Keita a new contract, because if we give Naby Keita a new contract, it keeps his transfer value a little higher. So it's interesting. It's an interesting one. Hi Liz, how you doing today? Says Daz. Muntinho. Sorry if I butchered your name, mate. I really am sorry. Muntinho. I'm really bad with names. I really do apologise, mate, because you've commented as well, and it's really bad of me. What positions do you think Elliot and Carvalho play this season? I'm going to say Radu. It's either just call you Radu. Is that all right? What positions do you think Elliot Carvalho will play this season? I think Carvalho being that 10 left wing position. So far in pre-season, we've seen Carvalho play left wing, and Elliot. I think Elliot will, if Salah needs to be rested, or if Salah comes off as a substitution and Elliot ain't already on the pitch, I think Elliot plays the right wing position. If Elliot is already starting the game, Elliot starts in midfield. So it's them two. They're the two positions. Yo, Wolf, you're doing okay, mate. The Ice Lady. Load of new people in the chat today. Big up to everyone who's new in the chat today. And I do appreciate, guys. I really do. Big up Zane with the super chat as well. Zane, I will get to your super chat in a minute, my friend. Thank you very much for it. I'm just a bit behind on the chats. Guys, if you are brand new to the channel today and this is your first, so I've seen some new faces in the comments today. If it is your first day, give me a thumbs up in the live chat, guys. Just give me a thumbs up in the live chat if it's your first day commenting and you've subscribed to the channel, and I'll give you a big shout out. Morning, my friend, morning. Firmino's a fantastic squad player. Unless we have someone lined up, we can't let him go. I agree. I totally agree. Big up, Nina. You doing, my man? Bobby looks happy to play rotational, so that characteristic should not be undervalued because he won't sulk. When we need, he can deliver. Exactly, Vic. These are the players you need in your team, my man. Let me just get down to Zane's Zane. Big up to Zane with the super chat. Big up to you, my friend. I really do appreciate it. Jesus will get more goals than Darwin Nunez. There you go. We all know Zane's a big Arsenal fan. Big up to you, my friend. Big up to you. Thank you for your super chat. We will comment on that, my friend. We will come back to that in a minute. Let me get past the rest of the chats, my friend, and I will come back to that. That's a good one. That's a good one. I think Jesus is the signing of the summer so far. I will agree with that. Will he get more goals than Darwin Nunez? Well, we'll see. We will see. Trudon. Klopp said in the Sky interview that aim is to qualify for the Champions League. City almost likely to be champions. I hate this losers mentality. The aim of football is to win. Trudon. I saw that as well, and I've seen some people freak out about it. For me, I don't think that's what Jurgen means by it. I think Jurgen means... look, if you spoke to Jurgen Klopp privately, if you spoke to Jurgen Klopp privately, one-on-one, or like he is doing with his team, there is no way Klopp is saying that behind the scenes to his team. He's telling his team we can win the title. Yeah. What he's doing that there to the world, I think he's basically telling them, look, we like being the underdogs. We like being the underdogs because all you guys in the media make us the underdogs every single season. You're already talking about Tottenham will overtake us. So, we'd just say we're in top. So I think he's putting a bit of pressure on Man City. He's putting a bit of pressure on Man City as well. And when he's talking about top four, I think he's looking at it from a point of view that everyone's getting stronger. So City and Liverpool stronger. Chelsea maybe not as strong, but they're still a good team. Arsenal are getting stronger. Tottenham are getting stronger. Man United will be better this season than they were last season, just for the fact they got a proper manager in charge. So when I look at these things, I see what he's saying, but I don't think he means that. I think he's playing some mind games. I think he's playing mind games. Klopp does play mind games. He just does it in a more, friendly faced kind of way. Klopp will stand there with a friendly face and a smile and say these things, and he's playing mind games. He knows what he's talking about. For me, the only two teams right now, before a ball is even kicked, that are guaranteed Champions League football next season are Man City and Liverpool. I think we can all agree with that. For me, they're the only two teams that are guaranteed Champions League next season before a ball is kicked are Liverpool and Man City. And then everyone else is fighting for the third and fourth place. But yeah, Trudon, don't worry about it too much, my man. I think he's just trying to play mind games. And he does Jurgen Klopp has always liked being that underdog story. He likes the team being like the under. So basically, he gets the players thinking they're underdogs. Everyone's against them. No one thinks you can manage this. No one thinks you've got the ability to win things. And it sort of makes the players play at a higher level. I think that's what he does. I don't think he actually means it in such like, oh, we're fighting for fourth place. I don't think he means it like that, Trudon. I really don't. Yeah, 51 million for Matheus Nunez. Yeah, 51 million is a bit steep. Young Goodwill, thanks. Big up, Daniel. How you doing, mate? Morning, Jamie. You all right there? Keep this channel growing, mate. Big up to you, Daniel. How you doing? Well, it's been a while, Dan. How you doing? Well, my friend. Daz, I'm a little sore. We helped my son move to a new student apartment. We did 38 flights of stairs in total. Jesus Christ, Liz. If Bobby goes, I'd replace him with Goncalves. Yeah, a lot of people have been saying that. Jamie, what's your thoughts on Klopp stopping Morton from going on loan due to injuries in the squad? Yeah, that tells me that the Ox's injury is worse than it is, if that's the case. Because if Ox's injury wasn't that bad, then I think he wouldn't have stopped Morton going on loan, which tells me Morton's injury is a lot worse than he's making out. His injury must be a lot worse than he's making out, because if his injury is only going to keep him out 4 to 6, 7 weeks, I don't think it'd stop Tyler Morton going on loan, because, you still got a week before the season starts, and then, Jota won't be back till September. I don't know. Ox's injury might be worse than we all know, and that's the reason. It is a weird one. Yes, yeah. Definitely, Vic, definitely. Jurgen Klopp Ox will make an excellent striker. Oh, Jesus Christ. Klopp loves Bobby, ain't going nowhere. Exactly. I hope Bobby stays. Yeah, hit the like, guys. It helps the channel massively. Everyone keeps saying we would be light on numbers, but City have 5 attackers, Chelsea have 4, and we have 5, defo. And we lost Origi and Taki. Yeah, exactly. Jamie couldn't Salah play in the middle. Yeah, I've had thoughts of Salah playing in the middle before. I've had thoughts of play Salah on the left. You could play Salah in the middle, Diaz on the left, but then you still need a right-sided attacker. You need still someone to play on the right-hand side. And Harvey Elliot, I don't think, can do that a whole season. So, yeah, I think Mo can play through the middle because he's a goal scorer. But the difference of playing through the middle to on the left, you do have to change your game up a little bit. Mo would have to have his back to goal quite a bit. Mo likes playing on the wing because he sees everything in front of him. He likes taking people on. He likes to dribble past people. He likes that room he gets out in the wide areas. He'd have less room in the number 9 position, and he'd have to have his back to goal quite a bit. So I'm not sure how much he would like that. Can he play it for a few games? I think if you wanted to play Mo there for a game or two in the season, I think it'd be okay. But as a permanent position, I think Mo would struggle. Yeah, no one talks about City being weaker. Apparently they're not. Apparently it's a myth because Haaland came in. How can City be weaker? Well, here's how. If Haaland gets injured, what? And Haaland has never completed a season for a club. Yeah, he missed 180 days of injuries at Borussia Dortmund. If Haaland gets injured at Man City, even if it's just for 1 or 2 games, yeah, what's the striker? What's the striking lineup for Man City? Because Sterling's gone and Jesus has gone. So you got Alvarez, Mahrez, Alvarez, and Foden or Grealish. That ain't a scary front three. I won't be worried about that. That's not That's not title-winning strike force. I'm sorry, it's just not. And then who did I have to come off the bench to score goals? So say Grealish, Foden, and Mahrez or whatever ain't doing it, or Alvarez ain't doing it up front with no Haaland. Then who's going to come off the bench and score goals? Because losing Jesus and Sterling is huge, and I don't think people are talking about it enough. I think because they got Haaland in, everyone's blinkered. Everyone's blinking to the fact, they got Haaland in, it ain't going to matter. He's going to score 50 goals anyway. They haven't thought about it in reality. If Haaland is struggling in a game and he's not scoring goals, like in a match, and he's been marked out of the game, he's not scoring, and City need a goal scorer, who are they calling off the bench? Because let's face it, if Sterling and Jesus weren't there last season, Liverpool win the league. Because towards the end of the season, towards the end of last season, it was Sterling and Jesus getting the goals that kept that Man City that Premier League. Look at the last game of the season. Look what Sterling did when he came on. He basically won them the Premier League. And then you sell them players and not replace them. I don't understand this thing of Man City are not weaker. They are weaker. Everyone is just blinkered because they got Haaland. Yeah, he might score 35 goals next season in all competitions, yeah? He might do. But he also gets injured. And also, who are they bringing off the bench to score goals if he's not getting a goal that game? No, he's struggling. Yeah, he might score 2 goals in the game, but the opposition might score 2 goals. So they need something to come off the bench. Everyone keeps talking about Alvarez this, Alvarez that. No one has seen Alvarez play. You know, all these people say, Alvarez is a diamond. I've heard people say things about him. They've never watched him play in South America. They've never sat down and watched the whole season of Alvarez playing in South America. They might have watched 1 or 2 games. If you watch 1 or 2 games from him, you made your mind up on that. It's madness. Is Alvarez going to score the goals Sterling got? Sterling got 100 goals for Man City. Is Alvarez going to score the goals Jesus got for Man City last season? No one knows yet. No one knows. So at this moment in time, City are weaker. I mean, I don't get why people are so against City being weaker. It's a weird one. Big up Munsey. How you doing? Well, I'm on Munsey's show tomorrow, guys. So make sure you subscribe to Munsey Talks. That's the name of his YouTube channel. Go and subscribe to his channel. And you'll see me over there tomorrow. Why the hell did Felix go to Atletico? His agent clearly just wanted a big payday. That club doesn't suit his playing style, and he'll just end up like Alex Pato, wasting his ability. Oh my God, you remember Pato? Pato was meant to be the next big thing, weren't he? He was meant to be going up to the moon, and he was going to be the next Brazilian superstar and all that, and then it just went. You're right, though. He went. His agent went there for them. His agent made him go there for the Euro, and he's paying the price for it now, isn't he? I would go for Anthony as Bobby's replacement. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of my people's replacement would be. Go for a right winger, because as you say, there's no point getting a Bobby-like replacement because we've got 2 number 9s anyway. You know, Darwin Nunez will be the first name on the team sheet as number 9. And then his backup is probably going to be Jota. So we don't need a direct replacement for Bobby Firmino. We can go and get someone else like a right winger. Now, the right wingers we got around, I don't know. I mean, Anthony would be one. But what I've said about Anthony, and I keep saying this, guys, is Anthony Gale want to come to Liverpool in World Cup year knowing he's hardly going to play. Now, I have this argument. Me and Savage, when he's on the channel as well, we have this argument with people all the time. Mo Salah is not going to be rotated. So everyone put that at the back of their minds. Right, Salah is not going to be rotated. I don't get this rotated stuff with top. The best players in the world in their position never get rotated. They play every week. The only time they don't play is if they're totally exhausted or they're injured. That's it. If Salah is not totally exhausted or injured, the man is playing every game. Now, everyone will go, Jamie, look at the AFCON last year. Yes, we needed a player that can come in when Salah was away at AFCON and then keep his place while Salah was getting rested to come back for Premier League action. Yeah. But we didn't have anyone, so Salah had to come right back in. Now, if we go and get Anthony's a very good footballer, yeah? His output for goals isn't that great. That's just a fact. I think he only got 8 goals last season in that for an Ajax team playing in Holland. I don't think it's great numbers, but that don't mean he can't get 14 goals for Liverpool. But is Anthony going to want to sit on the bench? Because that's the fact of it. It's World Cup year. It's World Cup year. Players are going to want to play for their nation at the World Cup. And I don't think Anthony would want to come and sit on Liverpool's bench. It's a player I would like at the club. Makes bigger squad depth. But you've got to look at it on the thing as well. Salah isn't being rotated. I don't get this rotation nonsense with people. I really don't. Makes no sense. Yeah, you buy a player that can come on for Messi. If Messi, like when Messi was at Barcelona, Messi would have had an understudy, someone who can come in and play his position. Yeah, of course he would have. Yeah, but he weren't rotated with him. Pep Guardiola didn't go at Barcelona. Right, Messi, look, listen, I've got this player in. He's cost me a few bob. You don't want to sit on the bench all the time, so you're going to have to play rotation. We're playing some games, give you a little rest there, come in. Messi go, that ain't happening, son. If that happens, I'm off. See you later. Ronaldo, never rested, never rotated. Thierry Henry, at its peak at Arsenal, never rested, never rotated. The fact of the matter is, the best players in the world in their position are never rested or rotated. It's just a fact, guys. It's just a fact. So Anthony would be a great bit of business at Liverpool. I'm not saying he wouldn't. I would like him at the club, but he has to know that he's going to play bit part games. He won't ever start matches unless Mo is extremely exhausted and needs to rest a game. Then Anthony plays. But then if Mo rests the game, yeah, Anthony comes in and looks decent, Anthony ain't keeping his place. That ain't happening. So as much as I like Anthony, it don't make no sense in my opinion. All right, Jay, hope you and your family are well. And also shout out to Penny and WWE Raw. Tonight is TV 14 era begins. Is it tonight? I don't think it's going to make any difference whatsoever, but I look forward to it. Personally, I don't think Klopp will want Bobby to go without a replacement. I agree. Could Thiago play that position as Bobby world-class passing? I think Thiago would score more goals. Yeah, Thiago could play that position. I thought. We still need Firmino for certain games where we need to control the game or are getting overrun and Bobby can drop deep. Big mistake in letting him go this season. Big mistake, I agree. We won't ever have another striker like Bobby at Liverpool. Is unique, agree. Bobby is integral to the development of the younger players. He knows Klopp's system. Sorry about that, guys. My internet went. Oh, everyone can hear me. I do apologise about that. My Wi-Fi completely went off. Oh, my Wi-Fi completely went off. I hope everyone's okay. I hope you can all hear me. And we're back. I do apologise for that, guys. Let me get back to these comments because I'm always behind comments. So, yeah, all the comments have disappeared on my thing because the Wi-Fi went. But so I'll have to start from here. Big up to Liz. Liz loving her membership privileges. Big Kev in the house. How you doing, Kev? Outside Ox, we have 3 youngsters. We are trying to give experience and getting a 24-year-old stops that progression. Potentially, we have 3 players to replace in Ox, Millie and Naby on contract. Big up, Pablo. Technically, if we bring in Real, we do not have a Bobby replacement already. Fabio Carvalho can play across the front 3, but I'm just thinking like Klopp in a way there. Bobby was gone. Please subscribe and hit the video. Exactly. Be out, Captain Sal. Morning, Joe. Hope your family's okay. Big up, Ant. Hope you're doing well, mate. Nunez won't look good on the eye first season in terms of general play and link up, but I honestly think he's going banging and bang hard. I think he gets 30 goals. His potential awareness is crazy. Vic, I agree. I agree with the old with that. I really do. When I look at Darwin Nunez, I think Darwin Nunez will score a lot of goals. I think he'll score a lot of goals. I really do. I look at his movement, his play off the shoulder. He's a clinical finisher. He's completely different. I think people will go in for a shock. I really do. I think people will go in for a big shock with Darwin Nunez. I think he's going to bang goals, man. I really do. Got to love it. All you see over Twitter is Tuchel out and Tuchel in debates. Tommy Tuchel, that world-class coach everyone told me about. Yeah, that world-class coach everyone told me about. Yeah, Tommy Tuchel is... I said it for a while now. People called me out on it. I said it on the Dugout Football channel and my good friend Doug's channel a few months, about a month or so, about a couple of months. It's just before the end of the season. I said Thomas Tuchel is a fraud. And a certain person with a certain YouTube channel, I think don't like me anyway, called me out on it and was going mad on it. And he's a big Liverpool fan himself. He's a Liverpool fan himself, and he started having a go at me. And going, well, Jamie, how can you call him a fraud? He won the Champions League. How can you call him a fraud? And I said to him, well, Roberto Di Matteo won the Champions League. Well, what's that got to do with it? He's like, oh, you can't call him a fraud. He's one of the best managers and best coaches in the world. He's one of the best coaches in the Premier League. He's not the best coach. I was like, what are you chatting about? The man's a fraud. Tell me one person Thomas Tuchel's made better. Thomas Tuchel has got excellent forwards in his team. He don't know how to use them. I'm going to go one step further. On all this Tuchel debate right now, guys. It wasn't Lukaku's problem. Lukaku at Chelsea wasn't the problem. Do you know what was the problem? The manager. The manager was the problem. He didn't know how to coach and manage Lukaku. Look at Lukaku under Conte in Milan. Look at Lukaku under Mourinho at Man United. Lukaku was different. You get a proper manager and a proper coach who knows how to handle Lukaku. Lukaku had done bits at Chelsea. Thomas Tuchel's system and the way he wants to play football stopped Lukaku. Lukaku weren't the problem. Do I think Lukaku's a world-class footballer? I don't. Lukaku's first touch isn't good enough, but he can bang goals. Lukaku bangs goals for a living. He scores goals wherever he's been. He scored goals at Everton. He scored goals at West Brom. He scored goals at Man United. He scored goals at Italy. He would have scored goals at Chelsea. Chelsea are the ones that let him down. Thomas Tuchel's the one that let Lukaku down. But no one comes to that. Everyone says it's Lukaku's fault. Yeah, Lukaku ain't the greatest player, but Lukaku can smack goals. There's no doubt about it. You put the ball in front of Lukaku will score you 20 goals a season in a decent team. He certainly would. But Thomas Tuchel's tactics and his ability to get the best out of players is not there. And he's the one who messed Lukaku up. It weren't Lukaku at Chelsea. It was Thomas Tuchel. This is why I call him a fraud. and I don't think he's that great of a tactician. And his coaching is not as good as everyone says it is. Because if his coaching was top drawer and world class, why did he fail last season when he had a couple of injuries? Why did he fail last season when he had a couple of injuries? Eh? Let me know. He almost at one time, I believe there was 16 points in front of Arsenal in the Premier League. Chelsea, 16 points. That came all the way down to 1 point at one time. They almost fell out the top four. I'm not having this. I'm not having this Tuchel shit. I really ain't. It gets on my nerves. Respect my gaffer, the man who brought the Prem title back to go after 30 years. There's no losing mentality. The club's objective, FSG, is in Champions League. Klopp does things in steps. He does. I'm sorry, it's not. I'm sorry, it's not way after all this success. We should be still preaching this. What he is doing is opening the door for acceptance of any failure. Hopefully, finally, City have the drop off that has been expected for a few years. Sterling and Jesus scored clutch goals for them, and they have lost them that speed up front. Hopefully, the top teams come out. Yeah, exactly. Klopp never mentions going for the title until Champions League qualification is certain. Then he goes from there. That is smart. I agree. We're doing the Champions League Prem double this year after missing out last year. Big up 40-year-old Virgil. That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. In Klopp we trust. I think it's time to stop questioning Klopp's tactics and realise he knows what he's doing exactly. Jotton isn't very good on the left. I don't know. I prefer Jotton on the left. I might be the only one, you know. Nobody's going to want to buy Ox. What team would take him now if we bought someone in like that? We wouldn't be fuming. I can see him going to West Ham. I really can. Hit the like button, Jamie. Jamie starts talking about boring American soccer. Where's the Haaland comparisons for his miscontrolling the ball and missing a sit for City? It's unreal. And I know it's because he scored a goal. That's what I got told. I asked this on Twitter as well. Where's all the Haaland compilations? And then I found one, a Liverpool fan. Big up that Liverpool fan. I can't remember what his Twitter handle is. But he put up a minute video of all the shit Haaland did at Man City. Haaland's build-up play, I've said this for years now. Haaland's build-up play, even when he was at Borussia Dortmund, was not very good. It never has been. Everyone keeps going on about Darwin's build-up play and his first touch and all that. Haaland's isn't great either. I've said this for time. Haaland is not a world-class footballer. He's a world-class goal scorer, and there's a difference. Haaland's all-round ability is not world-class, but his goal scoring is world-class. Alan Shearer was a world-class goal scorer, but he wasn't a world-class footballer. Do you know what I mean? Thierry Henry was a world-class goal scorer, but a world-class footballer. Luis Suarez was a world-class goal scorer and a world-class footballer. Haaland is not a world-class footballer in his ability, but he's a world-class goal scorer. There's two different things there. He's not a world-class footballer. His build-up play, his first touch and things like that were never that great at Borussia Dortmund either. Haaland just likes getting on the end of crosses and running in behind defenders, hanging on the defender's shoulder, running in behind. He's got good movement off the ball, and he puts in the ball in the back of the net. That is what he's great at. Harry Kane is a better all-round footballer than Haaland, in my opinion. Harry Kane has got better passing, better first touch, and better position awareness than Haaland has. But Haaland is a world-class goal scorer. And it showed in that pre-season game. But it all talks about Darwin Nunez, apparently. At the moment, all the statements coming from Liverpool, Klopp, etc., about not needing anyone would lead you to believe Carvalho and Elliot will see a lot more football than we think. Oh, no, Fred, definitely. I mean, I said it last season, and I say it this season. Harvey Elliott will play a lot of games in the Premier League. It wouldn't surprise me if Harvey Elliott actually started the season. It wouldn't surprise me. Harvey Elliott, especially Harvey Elliott, will play over 30 Premier League games this season. I'm telling you right now. He might not start, but play. That means coming off the bench and stuff like that. He will play over 30 Premier League games this season, and I think Carvalho will as well. Because if you're looking at the moment, I think Carvalho at this moment in time, because of Jota's injury, when Diaz needs to come off on that left-hand side, that's where Carvalho's going to play. and Jota will play in Darwin Nunez. So I think Carvalho is Luis Diaz's replacement on the left-hand side, and Jota will be Darwin Nunez's replacement in the number 9 position through the middle. So if Luis Diaz doesn't start games or comes off a sub, Carvalho plays on the left. If Darwin Nunez doesn't start games or comes off a sub, Jota plays through the middle. They will see a lot of games. Harvey Elliot, if he's starting games, Harvey Elliot will play in the midfield in the number 8 position as our attacking-minded midfielder. If he's on the bench, he will come on for Salah on the right-hand side of the attack. That's what's, in my opinion, what's going to happen there. If Bobby does go, one thinks Matheus Nunez will come in. Haaland looks like the painting dude in Ghostbusters. He certainly does, mate. He certainly does. Vigo. You on about Vigo? There you go, right there. There's Haaland. There's Haaland right there. That was apparently Haaland's portrait picture at Manchester City this week. There he is right there. There's Haaland right there. Yeah, definitely. People need to calm down with the Haaland hype. I agree. He's a world-class goal scorer, but that's it for me. He's not a world-class player. I say it time and time again. He's not a world-class player. He's just a world-class. He's just a world-class striker, goal scorer. There's a difference. Haaland missed a 3-yard sitter in the last game. Not a peep about it because he's not a red. Exactly. And he also miscontrolled loads of passes. One came off his heel. Then there was a pass into him that he completely miscontrolled. Exactly. Barcelona doing wonders. Kessie, Koundé, Lewandowski, Rafinha also went. Bernardo Silva and apparently Xavi wants Messi return. There's no way they can afford Messi to come back. I don't understand how Barcelona have done any of that business in this summer. Their summer transfer window might be the best in Europe. It really might. Barcelona might have had the best transfer summer in Europe. They got Kessie, Koundé, Lewandowski, and Rafinha. How? How have they done this? Seriously, someone tell me how. It's immense what they've done. If Harvey is not a regular starter and favours Henderson as an 8, Klopp needs calling out, not hate, but constructive criticism. Henderson is not an 8. I love Hendo, but he needs to fight for that 6. Let's go. Says my man Gunben. Gunben, how you doing, my man? I hope you're doing well. I like Hendo. Everyone knows my opinion on him. I love Hendo. He's my favourite Liverpool player. I don't care what. He's literally my favourite Liverpool player. It's Hendo. His leadership, his captain ability, his aggression, his attitude that he brings the club on the pitch, I think can't be copied by anyone else in our team. But I get what you say about his technical ability and stuff like that. I do agree, but I don't think you can recruit what Hendo gives us in the big games. I don't think Harvey Elliott's ready for that. So I agree with what you say, but disagree a little bit as well, Gunben. But that's because I love Hendo. He's my favourite player. I just love Hendo. But I do agree with what you're saying. I want to see a bit more of the man himself as well, Harvey Elliott, in that number 8 position. I really do. So I think he can nail that 8 down in the future. But he's still a young lad, ain't he? He's 18, 19? He's still a young lad. Radu, how you doing, my friend? Again, I think we upgraded because Jota and Diaz can do what Mane did, but we had nobody that can do what Nunez does. And also Carvalho and Elliot will be an upgrade. Big up to you. Why ain't no one else talking like that? I've been saying that. Savage have been saying that. People just don't seem to... everyone thinks we got weaker because of Mane left. We haven't. Big up to you, Radu. Big up to you. Another thing as well, this is what rival fans and the media always say, our players like Henderson and Thiago are aging. What about De Bruyne, Kane, Son, Gundogan, Walker, Mahrez, etc.? Exactly, I agree. Yes, Daily Saudi update. Yes, Ant. Yeah, there's Munsey's channel. Go and subscribe to Munsey's channel, guys, because I'm on there tomorrow. And then I'll be back here at 9 p.m. for our talk show, our call-in show. So make sure you give him a little shout out. There's Savage's channel of always and big Savage love. This season, I think Nunez is Jota's. I think this season Nunez is Jota's back up until he proves himself. When Jota is fit, he should be starting, in my opinion. There is no way in hell. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You don't pay £70 million almost for a player to be back up. I think Nunez will bang up. I mean, he got 4 like the other game. I mean, we should be happy. We should be like excited about what Nunez can bring. You know what I mean? Nunez, I mean, everyone's talking about Jesus and all this around you, you know. Don't discount Nunez. I agree with what you're saying because Nunez has got to be brought in slowly, learn the Liverpool way, the Jurgen Klopp way, and all this sort of stuff. So I do agree with what you're saying there. I really do. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't think Jota scores anywhere near as many goals as Nunez would in the number 9 position. Jota's not as clinical. We've seen Jota with one-on-ones when he puts his head down and just smashes it. And you see the difference with the one-on-ones with Nunez. He looks up, looks back down, and he knows where he's going to put that ball right in the corner of the goal. It's a difficult one. I understand what you're saying, Captain Sal. I really do. But look, ain't that a good thing about having the squad we got, guys? Ain't that a good thing about the squad we got? We don't know who's going to play it in between Jota, Darwin, Nunez. You know, you've got these players there who should start. That's a good thing, guys. How many times have we had... oh my God, my bloody light. How many times have we had a squad where we don't know who's going to start for us? That's a good thing about having this squad. Do you know what I mean, guys? The good thing about having this squad is that, you know, we've got a Darwin Nunez and a Jota there who should play number 9. Arguments happening, debates. It's a good thing, ain't it? It's a good thing, in my opinion. It keeps both players improving as well. Keeps Darwin on his toes because he knows if he doesn't perform, Jota comes in. And if Jota comes in, he knows if he doesn't perform, Darwin's going to come back in. So it makes both players play at a higher level because of squad depth. And that's a good thing to have, in my opinion. Gunben said big up 6 times. Anthony is not good enough for Liverpool. He's got 8 goals in all comps. The guy's another Pulisic. Just because a player gets linked don't mean he's the next big thing. Big up Gunben. I have that same opinion, my friend. Hit the like button for James Freaky Milner in his pre-season performance. Yeah, Milner's pre-season performance has been excellent so far. I will agree. Daily Saudi Newcastle update. They're in talks for next season's kit launch to be in the Saudi government offices. No questions by media. Otherwise, they know what happened. I've got his theory in Newcastle as well. I don't think Newcastle is as rich as people think they are. Well, they are rich, but I don't think Newcastle want to spend the money like people think they will. I think people think that Newcastle go to spend the money Man City way, PSG way and all that. I don't think they will. Don't forget, Newcastle were bought by a consortium. This Saudi group didn't buy them straight out. They used a consortium to buy Newcastle. And they're that wealthy, which tells me I don't think they're going to spend the money people think they're going to. Look, they need a striker. Newcastle's transfer business this summer's been terrible. I don't care what anyone says. You look at the players Newcastle bought this summer. It ain't that great. One of the people they bought this summer is Matt Target, who they had on loan last season and just made his loan permanent this season. That's one of their transfers this summer. Their transfer season. Yeah, they bought a decent goalkeeper, but that's it. It is surprisingly poor, their summer. Now, I know they can't go and buy the big name players just yet because they're not in Europe and they're still building. I get that. But it doesn't stop them buying the players underneath that and buying a lot of them as well. You know what I mean? There's so many players out there that Newcastle could actually buy and give wages to that are happy enough. But for me, when I look at Newcastle, I don't think they're going to spend the money people think they're going to spend. I know they're apparently after Draxler from PSG for between 20 and 30 million. But I think Newcastle could have bought someone like that even without this government, without the Saudi group owning them. I don't think that's a mass. Yeah, Draxler's not the player he was 6 years ago. He's a dead footballer now. No, it's just I don't know. I don't think Newcastle, I guess, They're going to spend money because they got the money. There's no doubt about it. But what I'm trying to say is I don't think Newcastle are going to spend the money people think they were going to. Their summer transfer business has been terrible. They've still got a very average squad. I hear people say, "Oh, Newcastle going to finish 7th and stuff like that." Why? Look at their squad. Their squad's not great. It's not. It's a very average squad. And then you look at it, they've got no strikers. They have bought no strikers yet this summer. Obviously, there's plenty of time to go for them to get the player they need to come in. But as it looks right now, they haven't got any strikers. They need players badly. And yeah, I don't know about Newcastle. I'll worry about Newcastle. Hi, Jamie lad. Hope you're good. I don't think Anthony is worth the money they're talking about. It's a waste. Big up, Naz. Hope you're doing well. So I'd agree if Jota wasn't injured, he's our most disrespected player. People speak of him like he's some sort of bum, and he ain't. 71 in the house. Hit those likes, people. Yeah, hit the likes, guys. First shout, Sal. I disagree with you, Jamie. I don't think Anthony is good enough for Liverpool. Just another Pulisic. Yeah, I mean he's a good footballer, but I understand what you're saying. For Liverpool, it is a different kettle of fish. That's why we need to sign someone who can flexibly play it on either right wing as Cam or right wing, left wing, i.e. Carvalho or Neto, for example. Yeah, I said about Neto. I've said this as well, Edward. We need a player who's more flexible, which just ain't rigid to that right-hand side. So someone like Neto can play on both sides of the pitch, right and left. That would be an interesting one. Or someone who can play centre and right, or right side of midfield, or right wing. Them sort of players, so they're not just playing in one position. Yeah. It stopped, Jay. I know, guys. I know. I'm back. See, I'm so far back on the chat. Yeah, 20 goals last season. Jamie, come back to us. Sky Sports just rang. He's away to the bog. I'm not in the bog. Isn't it funny the level of disparate change Freaky Miller gets from our fan base? Like he hasn't been fitter and better shape than 99% of all of us at that age. Respect our number 7, respect to all our players. Yeah, exactly. So Drew Belling will sign next season. So Klopp might. Yeah, exactly. So it's so true. Fans don't support Jota enough. I know it's mad, ain't it? Jota's great. I have this argument with people who dish Jota all the time. How good Jota is. Everyone saying could be £8 to stay in hospital. Finish. Captain Stout, it actually bothers me the way he spoke as it's a joke. Big up, Cedric. Welcome back, Jamie. Jamie had a call from Simon Jordan. Did not. My Wi-Fi just went. My Wi-Fi went. Yes, you're back. Fine, Jamie. You're back, Jay. Future Mrs. Drifty. The future Mrs. Drifty. What a name. What? The future Mrs. Drifty. I love it. Jamie, I'm flying to Anfield in September from New Zealand and I'm buzzing for it. Big up the future Mrs. Drifty. Wow, big up to you. Flying in from New Zealand. Love it. Noah Lang has been priced at 20-25 million. Would be an amazing Bobby replacement. He has a lot of great attributes. Well, Anfield. Jota is unlucky. He got injured because he is a starter in the front three. Opposition fans respect Jota more than our fans. It's sad. I know. I don't get it. I don't get the whole Jota thing, guys. How many players bag 20 goals every season? You know, people act like it's a regular occurrence. This is what does my head in. People act like bagging 20 goals every season is a regular thing, like everyone does it. No, really. It's very, very difficult to do. It's what people don't get. Scoring goals is the hardest thing in football. And when you're bagging 20 goals a season, how is that not praised more? How are we not going to Jota? Jesus Christ, Jota, 20 goals last season. Big up to you, my man. What a player. What a performance. One of our players of the season. But no, we all just bag on him because he had a bad end to the year. Like everyone did. Everyone had a bad end to the year, in my opinion, apart from Virgil, Konate, and Sadio Mane. Apart from them three, I didn't think anyone really performed that well towards the end of the season. I really don't. But we're all picking on Jota. I don't get it. Jota scored 20 goals in a season. That is so hard to do. We're all acting like everyone does it. Oh, every striker gets 20. No, they don't. Jota is a fantastic footballer, and he should be praised a lot more than he is. Saying in Italy, Juve have bid 23 million for Bobby. Interesting. Nunez will score more goals than Haaland this season. Wait and see. Big up Naz. I think that Roman would have sacked Tuchel last season. I think he would have. I don't think Tuchel has great people skills. I would say he wouldn't be easy to deal with. I agree. I think he thinks he's better than he is. Tuchel didn't win Champions League. He won the COVID mini Champions League. He only managed them during the knockout stages. He shouldn't get himself a medal. Tuchel's improved the Chelsea bus driver, Jamie. He's improved the Chelsea bus driver. Tommy Tank at Chelsea's average at best. KZ for days. A lot of managers do this underdog thing. Mourinho and Fergie used to always pit their teams against everyone else. No manager is going to come out and declare their aims for the season. Tuchel may or may not be a great manager, but Lukaku pulls his lazy play bullshit. Every club he's been at is a talented toddler. Yeah, that I agree with, but I do think Tuchel let him down. Tuchel doesn't seem to know what to do attacking wise. I agree. They even said that at PSG. He doesn't. He's a defensive minded manager. He always has been. He always will be. Nunez is more handsome than Haaland. Enough said. Yeah, I mean that is true. Tuchel wants total control over the management. Why he's upset old clubs. Even the fans wanted him out. Chelsea are linked. Chelsea are like United. No structure at the club. Peter and the Paul J. Good. Yeah, good man. Heads from the cop. How you doing, my guy? Haaland will never score more than Shearer. Legend. See, I think Curtis Jones will get more game time than anyone thinks. Oh, he certainly will. Haaland looks like a bad guy or a deformed villain from the Vikings, Valhalla, or Game of Thrones. Big up scientist. Haaland will spend 2 seasons at City and leave for Madrid. I agree. Barcelona are skint. Hannah alone. Big up Hannah. How are you doing? Barcelona ain't even paying player wages right now. Never mind bringing back Messi. Yeah, exactly. Barca putting horses' heads in beds. Take a wage cut by signing players. Honestly, I know it's mad, ain't it? Barcelona had to take out a loan to do transfers this summer. It's a madness. And that's another thing. How do you get a massive loan when you're $1 billion in debt? Seriously. How does the bank look at you and go, you look like a reliable lender? You know, you look like someone we can lend money to and definitely get that money back when you're $1 billion in debt. How's that possible? Barcelona have been dancing with the devil for a long time now. Lost all respect for that club. Yeah, I agree. I can't stand Barcelona. Really can't. Banca Barca sounds like 300 Spartans movie. Liz, I heard Barca owe Frank de Jong and others a fortune in wages. I think Frankie de Jong's owed 17 million. Barcelona have meant to have sold their TV rights for the next 5 years. How do they do that? I never know. You can't. They don't own it. You can't. I've said this time and time again. You can't sell something you don't own. They don't own them TV rights. The TV rights are given to them. So what? The only thing you can do with TV rights is give the money back to them. You can't sell it because you don't own it. You can only give it back to them. You can't actually sell something you don't own. I don't know how it works. Barcelona got their player on Kalana payment. Can you imagine? Barcelona have got Lewandowski and Kalana. Yeah, so we'll pay you 25% up front and then 4 packages of 3-month deals. Can you imagine? This year will be the year of Thiago. Yeah, I agree. No, they're not. Hendo's performances off the bench last season were priceless. He's not getting any younger. 90 minutes is hard going down. It's hard going for coming down. What am I on about? It's hard going for him. Love Hendo, but his inability, he may not start as many games next season. I'm in agreement with that. I don't think Hendo completes a lot of 90-minute matches next season. I don't think Hendo completes a lot of 90-minute matches next season. I really don't. We should sell Bobby and go in for Pedro Neto as backup to Mo. We'd have 2 players for every position up top then. Neto would be the one for me as well. I agree. Neto would be the one for me as well. Nunez starts unless injured. Nunez is our number 9. Jota is the backup. Of course, Jesus is going to stand out at Arsenal side. The rest are nowhere near his class. Yeah, exactly. Nunez is a starter. It'll be a front 4: Diaz, Nunez, Jota, and Salah. Ooh. Jamie, you will see pundits and rivals write us off again like last season. Can't wait for this season. We'll shut up the haters, especially Nunez will start shut up the haters up. Big up Ali. Nunez will bang. I have complete faith. Question, Jamie, the new stand, what names is going to get at the Klopp end and the Klopp idea? The Klopp end? That would be great, wouldn't it? The Klopp end. I don't know if they've sold the name stadium rights for it yet. That's ridiculous. Jota's not been starting. We spent 60 million for a guy to sit on the bench. No way. Plus, Nunez is a natural finisher. Jota ain't Nunez. Second goal shows how good of a finisher he is. I agree. My Wi-Fi is playing up massively again. Hey Joe, remember when Thiago signed for us and everyone said that he would slow our team down? Yeah, last season he shut them pundits down, showing he can also Newcastle want Julian Draxler. James, because they have got caught. That is why. Yeah, I have a feeling this Newcastle so-called Saudi fairy tale ends in tears. Yeah, that's what I keep saying. I don't think Newcastle are going to spend the money people think. Matt Tuckett is pretty awful. But other clubs can get away with it. Barca, City and Chelsea with Rome and exactly PSG as well. Jamie, Newcastle have the biggest petrol station in Europe. That's something to be proud of. Have you seen that ain't conditioning units, but that they are used inside of the pitch in Qatar? We're supposed to gather on full, but can't because it will affect players. Oh, what the air conditioning stuff? Yeah, I'll get you. Nunez will be the best pivot Salah had. He will create space and drag people for letting them Salah into better positions. I agree with that, Radu. I totally agree with that. Drexler is washed up. Yeah, exactly. Jay, they will explode when Hal goes in. If Mourinho goes with a blank check. What's the FPL code? I haven't got it yet on my email. I looked everywhere, Dad, so I haven't got it on my email yet. Has Lampard been sacked yet? Thanks. I've got to manage my own control, my breathing. Use my Haaland. Need to call it. Ian, I hope you do better, my mate. I hope you get better soon, Ian. Big up Ravi. Big up Aaron. I think Nunez, with the right suppliers in our team, will bag goals. The lad is young. Will only get better with the quality we have. I agree. By any chance, did we get to see the Paddy interview, Jamie? What good Paddy is? More about men's mental health. Yeah, I saw it, Pablo. Paddy the Baddy is the man. You know what I mean? Does Drifty know about this? Yeah, the Mrs. Drifty is on her way. Drifty Hyde. Yeah, Ian, I hope you get better, my man. I hope you get better. Jamie, it's good to see Thiago and the older lads looking after Fabio Carvalho, the master, Thiago and the apprentice. There's always two. In the sifts, ain't there? There's always two, is it? The master and the apprentice. I wanted Neto, but unsure after the injury. There is a picture of Coutinho and Thiago and Bayern and Fabio and Thiago at Liverpool. It looks the same. I'll have to look at that. Jamie is so far back in the chat. Jamie is so far back in the chat. He's been left in the changing room. I know. I always am, guys. Always am. Football gossiper in the house. Jota is a killer. Tell him, Jamie, big up to him. Yeah, exactly. Pundits are so up City's backside. Everyone raves about De Bruyne, but not Thiago. People seem to forget that Thiago made a name for himself when he was at Bayern, while Kevin De Bruyne was a bench team for Chelsea. Random Jay, sorry, but just want to say mental health is no joke. And I know that men find it harder to speak about than ladies, but trust me, it feels great speaking. Everyone feeling shit, dear me, man. Yeah, guys, like, look, with the mental health stuff, with mental health, us men, obviously, we're not great about talking about our feelings or about the way we feel or anything like that. But it's very important for us men to speak out. It really is. Guys, I'm talking to you guys in the chat as well, and anyone listening to this right now. If you have got a problem with mental health, or you're feeling depressed, or you're feeling down, talk to somebody. It's not a weakness if you're a man, guys. Trust me, it's not a weakness. You're not being weak if you're talking to somebody because you're a man. You're actually being stronger than you are if you're not talking about it, guys. Honestly, it takes strength and courage to talk about these things. It really does. So, guys, anyone out there, if you are suffering from mental illness or you're feeling depressed or you're feeling down and you don't feel right, talk to somebody. I beg you, talk to somebody because it's very important. Mental awareness is very important. Like, if you want to talk to me about anything, guys, you can come and talk to me. If you want to blow me up on my DMs on Twitter, if you're feeling down and all that, and you want me to cheer you up, come and talk to me. I'll cheer you up, guys. I'll cheer you up. I really would. I feel for everybody. I've been there myself. It's very difficult, especially as a bloke. It can feel very difficult. It can feel very lonely as well because we've been told as men you got to look after the family. You got to be the focal point, the strong point. You got to be there to pick everybody up. But then as a bloke, we feel who's going to pick us up when we're down? No, who's going to come and get us when we're down? We got to be the one. We're the man. We're meant to be looking after everybody. That's not true, guys. If you're a bloke and you're feeling down and you need someone to talk to, talk. Please, guys, if anyone ever feels like that, DM me, tweet me, anything. Mental awareness, mental health is no laughing joke, guys. It's serious, and we should all help each other, us men, and come out and speak more. So, just want to tell that to everyone right now. If there's anyone ever feeling like that, please come and talk to me. I will talk to you. I won't ignore you. I will talk to you and help you as much as I humanly can, guys. And that goes for everyone. That really does. Cheers for watching. Hit the likes. Big up Dave. How you doing, Dave? All right, boys and girls from sunny Salou. Dave on his holidays. How you doing, Dave? Dave's almost on 5k. Dave's channel's been going balmy lately. Balmy. Big up, Dave. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Do we play as who do we play as a number 10? If we're going to play a number 10 in this team at any time, that number 10 is going to be Carvalho, in my opinion. Haaland looks like the Predator when he took his helmet off. He does. He does. He does. He does. I heard someone say Haaland has a face like a smashed crab. I laughed way more than I should have. Oh, it does. A face like a smashed crab. Oh, I wouldn't tell him to his face, though. You've seen the size of Haaland. Oh, Jesus Christ. Chelsea are weird. Their fans say we didn't win the cups because we won on penalties yet. They won 2 European Cups on bends. Oh, I know. We owe PK 70 million, I think, to Barca. They owe PK 70 million. Oh, well, PK's sleeping with everyone's wives, so you never know. They basically leasing the TV rights to another company. It's dodgy. Yeah, it's super dodgy, mate. I hope Barcelona fail because they are a club run on 4 big heads who think they're better than everyone else. Yeah, I hope they do as well. Do you know, though? Do you know that new Barcelona can never be relegated? Do you know that? Barcelona and Real Madrid can never, ever be relegated because Real Madrid B and Barcelona B play in the league below. So Barcelona and Real Madrid are legally never allowed to be relegated from the top division. Did you know that? We should name the newsstand after Klopp's missus. Yeah, we should, shouldn't we? Big up Cav, big up Jamie in the chat. Sorry I'm late in today about everyone's good. Cav, you don't have to apologise for anything, mate. Don't worry, Jamie, about the Wi-Fi. I'll keep peddling. Big up, Wolf. Question: does Klopp deserve a statue when he leaves? He certainly does. I will make it. Don't worry about that. It certainly does. Hit the likes, guys. Subscribe if you haven't already. How will be gone soon? Then Newcastle explode. Conte or Mourinho with a bottomless pit. I'm not sure, I'm not sure. I agree with you, Liz. You'll struggle to find a better manager, let alone a man that understands the club the way he does exactly. A view from the stands. Big up yourself. First time I've been able to sit down and watch this channel as I'm on my holidays, and your show tends to be when I'm working. Really enjoyed listening in the background. Big up to you, my friend. Thank you very much. Sorry the Wi-Fi went off when you probably joined as well. I do apologise, but hopefully it's all good now. And thank you very much. Yeah, sometimes, my times can vary. Sometimes I start my channel around 12:30 in the daytime. But we're busy a day, so I started it a little bit earlier. And then usually in the evenings, I'm not 8 or 9 p.m. So, yeah, I'm live tomorrow at 9 p.m. I'm live tomorrow at 12:30 and 9 p.m. So, if you're around for them times, I'd like to hear from you, my friend. I really would. Biashtak looks real, great potential. The fan base still not realised that they will never win over many soon. Great baller. Yeah, exactly. I've lost friends and family in mental health. It's horrific. Yeah, it's bad, ain't it? It's bad. I was in the grapes of Freshfield last season when we played United at home, and I couldn't stop laughing because Thiago took the absolute piss out of United. Even Gary Neville said done this podcast. He did. Well said, Jamie. Thank you very much, Aaron. I appreciate it. Couldn't agree more about men's mental health, and now there are more services tailored to men as well. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, big up to everybody. Mental health is no joke. You know what I mean? It's no joke. If people need to talk, especially men, just talk. And if there's people on this channel, my community, any geezers, any fellas, any blokes, any men, whatever you want to call yourselves, if you're feeling down, depressed, you're not feeling right, you got my Twitter, you know where I am. Message me and I'll chat to you. I won't ignore you. Or if you want to come onto the video, get in the live chat, tell everyone in the live chat, we'll talk to you and try and make you feel much better about yourself. Because it is no joke, guys. You don't want that on your head. You really don't. And men out there, just talk. Just talk. It's not a weakness. Talking is not a weakness. It's a sign of strength. And that should be the tagline. It really should for men, for mental awareness. It really should be the tagline. It really should. Talking is not a weakness. It's a strength. And it really is for us guys. So just find someone to talk to, guys. I've had mental health issues for the past few years. Therapy and medication have improved my mental state massively. Big up Ryan. And Ryan, if you're feeling down, just come on the video, guys. Follow me on Twitter. Do what you need to. And just chat to me. And I will chat to you back, or I never ignore you. Jamie, move or call your router. It may be for future streams. Good for you helping yourself, Ryan. Exactly. Evening, Andrew. How you doing, my man? Well said. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's true. No one really cares about City or clip them up like that. They don't seem to be under the spotlight as much as Liverpool, United, Arsenal, Chelsea, and Spurs, for example, when Kepa missed the penalty. Exactly. We ain't like Arsenal and have young players like they are senior players. Yeah, our young players are better than Arsenal's young players. Now I know how the Goonies. Elliot Carvalho could play as a 10. They certainly could. Now I know why the Goonies hired Haaland. Oh, Jesus. What time does the quiz start tonight, please, Jamie? 9 p.m. Jamie, watch us get by on AC Milan in the group. Oh, yeah, that's happening. That's definitely happening. Ryan, glad you're better in yourself. You never walk alone. Barca B and Real B can't be promoted either. Nope. Dodgy, ain't it? I remember when River Plate were relegated in Argentina and they changed the format of the league for them to still be in the top division. It's madness, ain't it? It's madness. Tomorrow night, Cav, 9 p.m. tomorrow night, Better Call Phillips. The Better Call Phillips call-in show is at 9 p.m. tomorrow. So make sure you come and call in. Any updates with Allison or Queven? None so far. The Allison thing's quite quiet, actually. The next stat show for me is King Kenny, and yes, Klopp, I'm sure will one day be remembered properly. I think statue-wise, because Kenny's got the stand named after him. Kenny's got the stand named after him, so that's why he might not get a statue, because he's got the stand. So Klopp might get the statue. But I get what you mean. Got to get back to work. Great stream again, Jamie. See you and everyone next stream. Big up, Naz. Cheers, Wolf. It's been a hard journey, but I'll get there, mate. Thanks. Big up, Ryan. Always here for you, Ryan. We always are. What, Barcelona and Madrid can't be relegated? Yeah, never allowed to be. Never allowed to be relegated. Don't blame Jane for the Wi-Fi. I just slapped the peddling. I'll stop peddling for a second. Turned the notification bell on. Really like the vibe of the channel and the community. If you have, big up, my friend. Yeah, I mean, over here, we like to be a bit more grown up, a bit more mature with stuff. But I don't like, I try not to clickbait people, and I don't like all the childish arguments. I have a lot of debate shows. I've got one coming up on Thursday night as well. No, Friday. Friday afternoon. I'm hoping to get some people on that show Friday afternoon. But yeah, we're doing a Premier League prediction show. I like debates. I like debate shows. I have guests on, but we do everything in the mature way. I don't like silly arguments, silly, pathetic arguments and stuff like that, like a lot of other channels do. And then you push that out to get views and stuff. If you like my stuff, you like my stuff. You don't, you don't. I'm just like, that's the way I am. I'm not going to change the way I am because if my channel's like stalling or, it's not growing as fast as I need it to be, and then I'll start clickbaiting and all that just to get views. That ain't me. That ain't me. So I'm glad you like it, View from the Stands. I really do appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot to me. And thank you very much. Thank you very much. Opinions on Firmino. JG, how you doing, my friend? I love Bobby. Bobby's my man. Bobby's got to stay. I think Bobby leaves at the end of his contract and goes for a free. Mate took his life 2 years ago. Mental. Exactly, Andrew. It's no joke, mate. So men should talk. It's not a weakness. It's a strength. It really is. That's why I always do Movember to raise awareness. Exactly. Jamie does more on this channel is for all. Yeah, exactly. Credit for raising, Jamie. If anyone has me on Twitter and wants to DM me, always open to help. Can do a space and talk football to take mind off things. Yeah, exactly. We can look. This community is for everyone. I do this YouTube channel, but this community is for everybody. It literally is. I don't mind who comes into this channel. All I ever say, if people come into my community, into this channel, just be respectful of everyone else in the live chat and just be well-mannered. That's all I ask for people. Be respectful and well-mannered, and everyone's welcome. Do you know what I mean? And, as I say, we just got to be there for each other. If we're all there for each other, things will only ever get better. And for men especially, as I keep saying, mental health, speaking is not a weakness, it's a strength. And if you can speak to any other man and just blurt it all out. If you need to cry, get it all out there. Just talk to somebody. Don't hide it, because you hide it, it messes you up and things can get worse for you. Just speak about it. If there's anyone ever in my community, in this community right now, that ever has these mental health issues and you feel like you need to talk about it, come to me, chat about it. Come to the live chat and chat about it. Come to me directly on my Twitter and my DMs if you want to talk privately. And I will help you as much as I can because I'm here for people. You know what I mean? It's a real thing. It's a real thing. I ain't lying or joking around when I talk about this sort of thing. It's the real me. And you guys need to talk. As I keep saying, it's not a weakness, it's a strength, guys. And talking is a strength. So big up to all the men in the world as well. You know, I don't think us guys can sometimes get a bad rap. And, you know, there's blokes out there who make us men look like arseholes, evil and horrible people at times. But, you know, there's very good men out in this world. Great fathers as well. Great husbands. And, you know, men need to talk. Men need to talk. So big up all the men in around, I tell you. Big up to all of you. Jane, you developed a great community here on the channel. Mark of the man. Big up to you. Guys, you gotta make me feel teary. Yeah. Big up to all of you. Big up to everyone. I love you all. You know what I mean? I only want I want this channel to be more of a mature. We can get a bit immature on the channel because let's face it, I'm a little bit immature at times, but it's a bit silly and stuff like that. But I do like a more mature, grown up football channel. I'm going to be 41 in a couple of weeks' time, so I like a more grown up football channel. I want people to be able to come onto my channel that are in their 30s and stuff like that. And, I think this is a grown up place to be. I can have my say in the live chat without people taking the mick out of me and stuff like that. Because, you go on some live chats on football channels and you get people in the live chat who are absolute prats that you say something, they come back at you with horrible, horrible shit. You know what I mean? And that's nothing, I don't want to be in that sort of environment. So, I've had people tweet me before saying, Jamie, I'm so and so age, and thank you for your channel is a very like perfect place for me of my age, and I really like that sort of thing, and it's a grown up, mature place to play to be and talk about football and the club I love and things like that without being like shot down for my opinions or called names and stuff like that. Because I won't have it. If anyone starts calling anyone names in my live chat to any of my people in my community, you're out of it. You're gone. And the mods as well. Everyone I modded in my channel, I trust. That's why they're modded. I trust in people, and I know they'll get rid of. You know what I mean? So, big up to all you guys. Question. So, no ins, just outs. Your faults. Yeah, I think there'll be a few more outs, but no more ins. Wolf, I do agree. What channel's your quiz on? It's on Statman. Go on Stubbsy's show. Everyone knows Stubbsy's show. Stubbsy's just hit over 1,000 subscribers as well. Big up to my good friend Stephen. Big up to him, Stephen Stubbs. Go and check him out, guys. Statman Stubbs channel. Go to it. He's just hit 1,000 subscribers. He's getting good views on his videos at the moment as well. May long that continue. I love the man, so go and check him out, guys. I couldn't be happier for any other YouTuber than my man Steve. I really couldn't. Let me talk about him for a minute. He's a good friend of mine. When I started it, I think we roughly sort of started at the same time. He helped me out. I've helped him out. He's a great guy. He's literally a great guy. He's a hard-working dad. Does this on the side, and he's really building it up, and he's putting a lot of effort into it as well. And he's got over 1,000 subs, and I'm really proud of him. I don't know if he's in the live chat today or anything like that, but if he is, big up to you, my friend. Proud to know you. Proud to call you a friend, and yeah, I'm happy for you getting 1,000 subs, my friend. And you'll probably be monetized now because your watch hours should be up as well. So yeah, if you're monetized, I will super chat you. Don't you worry about that. You deserve it all, mate. You deserve everything. I'm happy for you, my friend. I really am. Can Morton get to the next level? Depends what level it is. You're on about Rabbit. I mean, the next level would be a Liverpool starter, wouldn't it? I just don't know. I don't know. I am 50-50 on Morton, I have to say. Andrew, I ended up in hospital for 2 months. I was attempting suicide. I think I'm better than that. Ryan, I'm glad you're getting better, mate. Try and never go down that path again, Ryan. But please, I beg you, my man. I know you now. You're always in the live chat. You're part of my community. Ryan, if you ever need to chat to me, please chat to me. Please talk to me. I don't want to see you in that position again, Ryan. Please talk to me, my friend, and I will help you if I can. I really will. Well, Liverpool store have bought an app now. Just got a notification. Oh, wicked. When is the Dream Team watch along? Whenever me and Savage have got a minute to do it. For me, Kenny's still our number one legend. He certainly is. Him and Stevie, 1 and 2. We'll be honest here. The FA and Premier League can't afford Man United or us to be relegated either. We would have dodgy refs helping us every game. Yeah. Imagine being the team that gets relegated in Barca or Real Madrid's place. There'd be riots if that happened in the Premier. Exactly. There he is. Subsidies in the afternoon, mate. How are you? Looking forward to having you on the channel at 9 p.m. Big up to you, my friend. I'd be up for that I'd be up for that on one Friday afternoon. Ryan, please don't try and put too much detail as may offend some. I know you want to explain, but please refrain from some of your words. Yeah, Edward. Yeah, I will WhatsApp you, my friend. I'll text you. Darwin is a dancer. Nunez is the answer. Destroying defenses everywhere. Yeah. Darwin is the dancer. Nunez is the answer. Beautiful, Northred. Beautiful. Jamie, if Fabio Carvalho was a £50 million player, people will be gassing this season. Oh, exactly. Here you go. Check Stubbsy out. Football is for everyone. Mo Salah will break his own goal scoring record this season, win the Golden Boot and Playmaker Award again. I've got a feeling you might be right, Ali. That's awesome to hear. Great work, Jamie, and everyone in the chat. I wanted to say before how listening to these conversations can really help my mental health. Big up, psychedelic scientists. Always here for you, my problem. Always here for you, my brother. Always here for you. Problem shared is a problem halved, and it's better to talk rather than bottle it up. Exactly. Carmino, Jamie, hope we win everything, men, hero. Big up, Carmino. Big up to you. I'm on Twitter too, and then available for listening. Mental health is important as physical health. Yeah, exactly. Quick question just for Jay. Don't answer chat. With which X-Red said, when I do, don't take me home, take me to Anfield. Watch X-Red. I'm going to say Fowler. Probably Fowler, I'm going to say. Big up Stubbsy. Big up all the ladies as well. Mental health affects everyone. Exactly. Jamie is sound. Thank you very much. Jamie, when are you going to Sky Sports? Can't tell you. Has Roger's been sacked yet? I see. Thank you, buddy. Love your channel, Jamie. Thank you very much. Just working at the moment. Dad's live at 9 p.m. with Jamie. How are you? Yeah. Big difference between bants and abuse. Yeah, exactly, my friend. Jay, I need a non-footy show from you and Savage and Saint when you get the time. That would be jokes, man. Yeah, we'll do Saint. Don't worry, we'll do Saint. Jamie, you're a year older than me. Gen X in the street. Gen X. Hit the likes, people, and subscribe if you haven't already. What time's the quiz? Can we enter? So the quiz is on Stubbsy's show at 9 p.m. tonight, guys, and you can get involved in the quiz yourself in the live chat, and Stubbsy will then tell you who the live chat winner is as well. So yeah, get involved, guys. Get involved in the live chat. I love quiz. I'll be there. So go and subscribe to Stubbsy, guys, if you want to be in that live quiz. Thank you for that, Jamie. Things about mental health need to be said more. Thank you, Jamie. No worries, Pablo. No worries. Congrats to 1K to Stubbsy. So anyone who wants to enter the quiz, do it. If you go in the live chat tonight, because Stubbsy will already have the people lined up for the video. But in the live chat, you can answer all the questions in the live chat, and then Stubbsy will go through and tell you who got that right and who won the live chat as well. So yeah, get in there. I work in construction, which has such a sadly high stress and suicide statistic. If those big enough looking labourers can come and open up and get support, then anyone can. It's not weak to speak. Exactly, Cav. Exactly. Mate, I'm tearing up here. Right back at you. Such a great guy, and you deserve all the success in the world. Proud to call you a friend in the Wolf Clan. Big up, Stubbs. So, comes from the heart, my man. Comes from the heart. Always well. And same Savage as well. I've met some really great people doing this YouTube game. I really have. And Stubbsy's one of them, and Savage is the other. You go to Savage, I love the guy. I think he's a great guy. He's my co-host on Tuesday nights as well. And, he's helped me out loads in this YouTube game when I've not even asked for it. He's done things for me. He's done bits and pieces for me and helped me out and stuff. And, he's a great guy. He's the guy I'm glad to call a friend. And we've got quite a lot in common. Me and with Stubbsy as well, me and Savage have got quite a lot in common. And I think we, when we talk about stuff, when we're together, that's why people are asking us to do a non-football video, because, we go off topic a lot, don't we, me and Savage? And, You know, we have a great laugh and thing. He's a great bloke and a great person. And another person I'm so happy that I met in this YouTube game, and he's a friend as well. Him and Stubbsy are my two closest, and then you got Jack and Doug as well, and Connor from the Cop Council. But Stubbsy and Savage are, you know, they're very close to me, and I love them guys, and big up to them too. Big up to them too. Thank Jamie, that means a lot, mate. Ryan, no worries, my man. Always here for you, my friend. Always am. His whole community. Big up, Ryan. Keep going, doing things that enjoy, that help you. Exactly. Jay and Savage watch-alongs need to happen this Saturday for SummerSlam. I know Savage doing the SummerSlam watch-along. I don't know if I'll be awake. Big up, Aaron. I love the fact that everyone in this chat just has so much respect for each other. Do you know what I mean, guys? This community is fantastic. You all stick together. There's always love. Yeah, it's great. It's a great place to be. You know what I mean? Absolutely great place to be. Thanks to everyone in the chat. You're all the legends. Big up, Ryan. Well done for 1K, Stubbsy. Jamie, I've got something planned for the other channel tomorrow morning. Let me know, Dad. So let me know. I suffer with terrible anxiety and depression. I've done for most of my adult life. See, I don't know if I've had any depression or anxiety. That's a weird one to say, isn't it? I felt down at times. There's been times I felt like I couldn't even get out of bed. Or there's times I get out of bed and I just can't do anything. I just, you know, but I've got myself out of it. So I don't really count that. But, yeah, if anyone ever, you know, just talk. And this community is always here for everybody. I'm glad I sent that comment about mental health. Now look at what the small comments have done, and look how many people have owned up 10 minutes. My work here is done. Love to the chat. Big up, Savage. Big up, Savage. Jay, I don't want miss you on Sky Sports. That's why I can't say anything at the moment. Was meant to say when I die, don't take me home to my answer with Stephen G. Big up Stevie G. Yeah, and to Liz as well. Big up Liz. Bro, clap my cheeks. Jesus Christ. Oh. Been acting unwise lately. Don't act unwise, my friend. Don't act unwise. Should be able to have a scoreboard, and that'd be brilliant, mate. Should be able to enter and have a scoreboard, but brilliant that. Yeah. I mean, yeah, do it all. Don't worry. No, you are not, Daz. Jamie, will Bobby stay or go? Your honest thoughts? I think he'll stay, my friend. I think he'll stay. Daz, no, you cheater. Oh, God. James Statman are big homies, but got nothing but love for them and their families. Big up, Savage, my friend. Those who want respect, give respect. Exactly. Jamie's on the road to 4K. Let's rock and roll. Big up, Wolf. You got to post a video, Jay. Yeah, we'll do it. Big up, the hope you're doing well, my friend. You're a true legend, Savage, my friend. Yeah, Savage is the man. Guys, Elliot, Carvalho. Right, let me quickly talk about them. So, Elliot, for me, everyone knows my love for Elliot. The young prince, Harvey Elliott. He's a phenomenal. Oh, I can't say that word. He's a fantastic in pre-season so far. Absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I think Harvey Elliott plays a lot of football this season. I think, and do you know what it is? I look at Hendo, and I think Hendo looks at Harvey Elliott and knows that Hendo knows if he doesn't produce on the pitch, Harvey Elliott is taking his spot. Not Cater, not Ox, none of them. Harvey Elliott. Harvey Elliott will take Hendo's spot if Hendo don't start performing, in my opinion. Now, that's not to say Hendo don't perform, because of course he does. I love Hendo; he's my favourite Liverpool player. But Hendo this could actually help Jordan Henderson, believe it or not, because Jordan Henderson will have to start playing at a better level to keep Harvey Elliott out of this midfield three. Because Harvey Elliott is that good. Harvey Elliott is that good, and he will start a lot of games for Liverpool. He'll play a lot of games for Liverpool in that number 8 position. I do think Harvey Elliott also looks better sometimes when he's playing further up the field. So the 2 games that he's got assists on were the 2 games he was playing right-hand side of the 3, weren't he? Instead of Mo, when he went there and he got 2 assists in pre-season from that position. Shows he can play that position. Now, I think he's going to be a diamond. Everyone knows that. Carvalho for 5 million or 7 million quid, whatever we bought him off from Fulham, is going to look like we stole him. It's daylight robbery. I'm telling you right now. If Carvalho was a little bit older, if he was 23, it would have cost us 30 million. I'm telling you that right now. He's that good. We've seen him pre-season so far. He's come on the left-hand side a few times. Fantastic on the left-hand side. Does Carvalho... For me personally, I think the way Klopp's looking at it is that Carvalho and Luis Diaz are the left-hand side of the front 3. Darwin, Nunez and Jota are the 2 number 9s. And then Harvey Elliott and Salah are the right-hand side. If I look at it, so our front 3 is Salah, Darwin Nunez and Luis Diaz. That's our A team front 3. Our B team front 3 is Carvalho, Jota and Harvey Elliott. That would be our B team front 3. So they're the positions. But I think if Salah's playing, I think Harvey Elliott... If Salah and Harvey Elliott are both playing at the same time, Harvey Elliott plays in the midfield. If Harvey's on the bench, he comes on and replaces Mo on the right-hand side of the attack in games. So they're going to get a lot of games. And same with Carvalho. If we go to 4-2-3-1 in some games, Carvalho can play the 10. If Carvalho's on the bench, he will come and play on the left-hand side and replace Luis Diaz. They're all going to see a lot of football because of the 5-sub rule. It's going to make a massive, massive difference to the game. And, yeah, they're going to play a lot of football, guys. And so is Curtis Jones. Curtis Jones is at midfield. You know, Curtis Jones can play in that midfield left position as well. He likes to draw out on that left-hand side. Yep. They're going to play a lot of guys. These young guns, I've said it for a while now. I know Arsenal go on about their young players. They're the best in the league. They're not. Liverpool have got the best young players, in my opinion. Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones and Carvalho, I think are better than Martinelli, Saka and Smith Rowe. I really do. I really do. They're going to show the world how good they are as well this season, and I can't wait for it. I really can't. And we've got some diamond youth players there. We really have. Jamie, check my tweet. I sent you the pic. All right, let me have a look. Let me just get my Twitter up. Let me have a look. What the hell? What? Trent is looking massive. Yeah, there's something going on. There's something going on with Trent, guys. There really is. There is something going on with Trent. Jesus Christ. Trent has bulked up, man. Trent has bulked up. No doubt about it. He's looking strong. I love it. Something's going on here. Oh, Savage of the man. Look at man. Oh, man. Jesus Christ. You're definitely right as well. There is something going on. It's a good day for a good day. Big up, Liz. Elliot looks beefy and ready to play ball. Yeah, Elliot looks like he's packed on a bit of muscle as well. Savage, are you doing the Summer Slam predictions? I need to do some stuff. Respect you, brother. Jamie, as the chat, stay safe, be nice, enjoy your day. Big up, Wolfie. Savage, what's your Twitter? See you, Wolf. Catch you later, Wolfie. I'm following you, Cav. There you go. He's following you. Liz, Ryan, Savage, list goes on. Respect each other. Much love. Dad's prediction vid will be Thursday around 5 p.m. Savage Talks Live. Yeah, I look forward to that, Savage. I'll come on with you if you want, my man. Savage, can you follow me on Twitter? Yeah, can't always, bro, but a bit too much, to be honest. But I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Muay Thai and crave mega, so always trying to brush up my skills. I can't wait to see how we come out on Saturday. Big up Ivan in the house. How you doing, Ivan? Hope you're doing well, my friend. I sub to your wrestling channel, Savage, already sub to your football channel. There we go. Trent's been on the inhalers. Trent's been on more than that. Trent's been on the protein powder. Yeah, apparently I read somewhere a lot of athletes now, instead of mixing up the protein powder in water and stuff like that, they're just eating the powder. They're just sucking up the powder. That's mad. Savage, got your bro. My brother does Muay Thai. I've been following him and his team for the fights. My skinny shins couldn't take it. Oh man, I haven't trained in nothing. I'm just hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, of course, Jay. Just drop it in. I'll give you the link. Beautiful, beautiful. The fat Ben Davis had an Ayla out when he was in the gym. Proves the whole squad is on. I know. I love it. Do you know? I love it as well. Why not? Why not? Yes, he can, Cav. He looked decent when he came on, didn't he? In my opinion, he looks better than Morton. He looks a bit more skillful than Morton as well. Trent will be in MMA soon. Yes, Cav, the shin splints stand years, especially with football, is no joke. Yeah, I get shin splints all the time, but that's because of something else. But yeah, shin splints are no joke, guys. They are no joke. But yeah, Harvey, guy, who do you think will be the best guy? Live chat right now. In the live chat right now, just give me a name. Just give me a name in the live chat. Who do you think will have the better season? Elliot, Carvalho, Curtis Jones. Out of them three, who do you think will have the better season? Elliot, Curtis Jones, or Carvalho? Because I can't wait to see all of them. I really can't. I think they're all going to be mustard. I think Elliot is just going to be different. I think Elliot. The reason I'm going to go with Elliot because I think he'll play the most games. I think Harvey Elliott will play the most games. But you see the way Klopp loves Elliot. You know, Elliot played last season, and it's only because he got injured. And as soon as he came back from his injury, Klopp put Harvey Elliott straight back in the team again. He loves Harvey Elliott, guys. He really does. I think Harvey starts the most. So, what's Edward saying? Elliot, Carvalho says, and I struggle to learn the pre-fight ritual, let alone the scram. But to say, do my friend says Carvalho, Gary Elliott all day, Carvalho, but it's close. Elliott / Carvalho. Harvey starts, but Carvalho on the eye. Yeah, I agree. Carvalho is special. All of them. Good shout, Chris. Yeah, it's going. I can't wait. No, seriously, I think Elliott. Elliott for me will be the one. I think. Well, but Carvalho, as Savage says there, Carvalho on the eye. Carvalho is quality, man. Go and look at him at Fulham at bloody in the Championship. I know people say, it's a Championship. The Championship is at a high level in some European leagues, guys. And if he came from them European leagues, we wouldn't be saying it. Carvalho's mustard. He's totally mustard. He's going to be different. He's quality. I can't literally wait to see him play for Liverpool Football Club in the Premier League. I really can't. And yeah, these players are going to be absolutely beautiful for us. Absolutely beautiful. Ryan says, big up to everyone. Thank you all for your kind words today. It really means a lot. Thanks again, people. Ryan, no worries, my friend. No worries. Carvalho and Elliot both have the same potential, in my opinion. All tough to call, but I think Elliot gets more opportunity. That's what I reckon. Initially, then Carvalho will push his way over the course of the season. Yeah, I agree. I think Elliot start more because he can play midfield and on the right-hand side of the attack, where I think Carvalho, at this moment in time, just plays on the left-hand side of the attack. So that's why I think Elliot will play more games. But there ain't much between it. There really ain't. I can't wait to see him, guys. I can't wait to the next game, which is Wednesday night, guys. I will be doing a watch-along on Wednesday, so make sure you all join me for that watch-along between Liverpool and RB Salzburg, another Red Bull team. It's our last pre-season game before the Community Shield on Saturday, which I'm also doing a watch-along for. Can't wait for that Liverpool Man City. And then the following weekend, the Premier League season starts. Liverpool versus Fulham, Saturday week on Saturday, 12:30 kickoff. Watch along for that as well. Big things happening, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, guys, with the call-in show with me and my man Savage doing the call-in show. So if anyone's got any questions and you don't want to just talk about it in the live chat, because there's only a certain amount of words you can use in the live chat, and you want to come on to the call-in show, you guys can. Don't forget, if you feel a bit nervous, you don't have to show your face on camera. Just have your microphone on and you can call in on the call-in show. Ask me and Savage any question you want. It's mostly a Liverpool show, but you can ask us any question you want. It's your show. All we say is be respectful and don't be rude in the chat, and we'll talk to anybody. You have 3 minutes on your call. Say what you need in 3 minutes. We'll get you off. We'll get the next person on. We'll chop up your question and we go again. So that'll be tomorrow night at 9 p.m, guys. Look out for that. The Better Call Phillips call-in show, 9 p.m. tomorrow night, guys. Big up Capuni. For Fabio can play down the middle of a 3-4-2-3-1-2. If we ever play 4-2-3-1, I expect you to play the 10. If we don't, I expect you'll only play on the left-hand side. But big up to you. Big up to you, Radu. Big up to you. Yes, get involved. Everyone get involved. I want everyone calling in, guys. Don't be nervous. You know it's us. You're going to be fine on the chat. You don't have to put your face on camera if you don't want to. It's all good. No worries, Hannah. Big up to you, my friend. Thank you for coming in. And I'll see you tomorrow night, guys. 9 p.m. Lots of stuff coming up on the channel. Go and look at my homepage on YouTube, guys. Go and look at my YouTube homepage. You see I've got all the videos coming up in the week. And I'll see you tomorrow.